Hello there everyone, my name is Rose Monkey and today we're going to be carrying on with Life is Strange. We're up to episode 4, Dark Room. First thing we're going to have is a recap of everything that's happened up till now.
Previously on Life is Strange.
Whoa. You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Don't ever touch me again, freak! Let's talk about your superpower.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now. It won't work.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us. Miss Caulfield, please, tell us everything.
Hey, it's Thelma and Louise.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself, alright? It was a gift.
Max, we have to find Rachel soon.
Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues. Welcome to my domain. Let's find what we want and beat it.
Max, you better come check out these files.
Rachel in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. Listen, I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than a friend.
I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
No, you don't.
Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
Chloe, I am awesome! We are awesome!
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
This is totally fucked up. What else have I changed?
Max Caulfield. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
Okay, so that's where we're up to. That went on actually quite a bit longer than I expected, but I shouldn't really be surprised, a lot has happened. So yeah, Max can rewind time, she went back in time, a little bit further than she'd previously been able to, she changed events, and now she's managed to save Chloe's dad, but at what cost? I'm intrigued to find out whether or not those whales are still beached. And I still can't watch, even in a flashback like that, I still can't watch Victoria being like, "Hey Maxine," without getting serious chills, because I am not Victoria's fan. I mean, I know she's got her redeeming qualities, which is something I've spoke about in previous, videos in this series. I like the fact that this series tries to not make everyone either good or bad, completely sort of one way or the other. It's not two-dimensional. Everybody's got redeeming qualities as well as negative ones, I take it that answers my question. That looks like a beached whale. But yeah, just Victoria always, I'm not her fan at all. She's not a very nice person. Actively. I mean, she may well have been there for Taylor when Taylor's mum was sick, but like I've said this before to people, you can't do a right thing once and expect that to make up for the wrong things that you've done. It's more complicated than that. But before I end up getting philosophical, let's spend some time with Max and Chloe. See how they're getting on now that things have changed drastically in an unforeseen direction. God, that looks horrible. I think the concept of the apocalypse, like the scariest thing, because obviously animals are more in tune with the world than us.
Weird hanging out with you again.
I imagine
I know.
things like that would happen.
I'm glad we are, though.
Whales beaching
It was
themselves.
nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
There's a lot I want to say about
You're a
this,
real survivor,
but I want
Chloe.
to be careful how I say it.
I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Okay, we have a break. Hang on. Yes, she's got her dad back and that's fantastic. Yes, she's now in a wheelchair and that's awful. And I'm not going to try and talk about which is better or worse out of the situation. I mean, the kind of person that Chloe is, this is going to be really hard for her. This will be hard for anyone, you know? I'm not going to talk about whether this position would be better or worse or what. I don't know. It's a complicated one. My personal theory is we're not going to stay in this timeline very long. I don't think that this is going to stick. Because otherwise, a lot of the other choices that we've made would be completely irrelevant. So I think that things are going to change back. But for now, we'll stick with this. Blame William ? No, of course she doesn't blame her dad. Well,
Are you okay to talk about
she
the
technically
incident?
blamed him for dying a minute ago, but...
There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus.
So she can't feel anything from the neck down.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
So she doesn't know Rachel in this timeline.
You mean Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
Yeah, you could say that again.
It might be, but I'd like to think we can still change things for the better.
I'd like to think that too. But I don't have much hope these days.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None taken.
Wow. I just have goosebumps. I don't know what to think. I mean, I know what I said a minute ago, but then on the flip side of that, I guess, being in a wheelchair and being paralysed from the neck down and not being able to do an awful lot. I mean, I guess you could say, like, there's nothing to say that she can't do an awful lot. She can socialise and be an active person, and I mean, look at Stephen Hawking. He can do so much with the little that he can do, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that to say that I think that people in Chloe's situation wouldn't be able to do a lot. I think it depends on the person. I mean, I've had a few people in the past say to me that they don't think they could live in a wheelchair, and I think that's a really, personally, I think that's a really closed-minded way of looking at things. But Chloe's situation isn't that simple,
High-tech lair.
if that makes
Feels
sense.
like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
I can imagine.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me.
That sounds like Chloe.
I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when
Classy.
doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Yeah. I'm not going to try and theorize as to whether... I'm not going to try and theorize as to whether this situation for her is better or worse. Oh, that's sweet. Than
Oh man,
her father dying.
no wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
I don't
Have
think
you ever
anyone
thought
can
about
really
doing a podcast or
figure all
something?
that out.
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
I can see
You
why
sound
you'd
like
think
an
that.
adult now. Seems like we were kids in another life.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Right.
About
I
5
wish
minutes
I could
ago,
take us all the way back there again.
you know.
Wish I could build us a DeLorean.
Oh, well, with your scientific mind, you might do that. But time travel can screw things up, too.
True.
Plus, he'd have to be my live-in assistant to help me build a machine. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
how? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
They love you so much.
I know. My mom and dad are so cute. They always pop in here and make sure everything's okay with me.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
So that's something we don't have to worry about over here. We don't have medical bills, we have the NHS. So
I bet.
that's not something I could understand.
This tech must be crazy expensive.
Along with the drugs, the nurses, the supplies. Mom and dad are always broke, and they get so frustrated. Is it worth it?
Chloe, you're priceless. No pun intended.
True.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system. It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue hair. Now let's get this show on the road. And you better not fall asleep on me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. I swear I won't fall asleep.
She looks like she already
Not when
is.
you're here. Not yet.
Aww.
Max, it is so cool that you're here again.
I'm glad you think so.
We're back in control. I haven't had a... Move along. I've lost all my photos. I'm gonna make the assumption that none of these... I don't... Well, I'll look, but I don't necessarily think I'm gonna be able to take any photos. Got lots of messages. Oh, interesting. Seems like Alyssa was the one that threw the toilet paper at Max in this timeline instead of the other way around. Oh my goodness. Okay, drama, stop and you help me by caring. By the way, I scored that killer bud from you know who. What? Gotta bounce? She's kind of like a totally different person, but then kind of not. Aww. So in this timeline, Max is more helpful to Taylor. Aww. Yeah, that's sweet. Ugh. Around in the darkroom developing shots for the contest. Huh. So she's close with all the popular ones. Up we go. We need to talk about some of your bills. Not the only one. That's why I'm wondering if you need to spend so much. We want you to have everything you need, but your scholarship doesn't cover everything. So yeah, she seems a bit less considerate in this timeline. Aww. She calls herself Maxine in the message. That's different as well. I'm sure she says a thing about not using emojis in the other timeline. So yeah, I've had a nosy around the timeline stuff, the differences. Use a tissue for what? Aww.
Thanks. I think you missed a grain stuck in my eyeball.
Hard to believe how just a little sand can cause such a big mess.
It's like that Chinese proverb. A spark can start a fire that burns the entire prairie. You know, like the butterfly thing.
So I've heard.
Butterfly thing. Do you mean butterfly
Nothing
effect?
but medical supplies.
Oh, we're looking for a DVD. I got distracted, sorry.
She has to use a lot of lotion to keep her blood circulating.
Are we literally just gonna look around
There's the old Chloe.
at all of the things that she has to do to sort of
Chloe
maintain?
can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help.
It is. And that's what I mean when I say
I
that,
should
like...
offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun.
Interesting. Chloe doesn't really wear makeup in the other timeline. Can I use the computer? Is that a
Chloe
thing?
is still a punk at heart,
Oh,
but she can't stage dive anymore.
no.
That's so cool that Chloe has made friends online.
Miss Blue. I don't know, it's a complicated one. I'm gonna stop trying to theorize it.
Man, Joyce and William built a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great. I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
Technically you didn't. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's, you know... Wait, can I actually... No, I didn't think I could leave.
Snow globes are taking over.
They're cute.
Ah, here's the DVD.
Score.
Oh, the snow dough. I guess not everything changed.
What is so special about that snow dough? I'm gonna come back to the DVD player. I'm having a
Oh
look
my
round.
God, I made that mix for her when we were 12.
There was talk about a mix. She mentioned a mixtape before.
Hello, Chloe.
Or a mixed CD.
She likes fluffy animals now.
Well, she had that weird penguin as a keychain. But no.
Really my only friend who kept in touch.
I should have kept more in touch.
You can keep talking if you want, but I'm going to keep talking as well. Um, there was a mix CD that Chloe made for Rachel
That's a serious heat lamp.
at one point, and
Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood?
Max got a little jealous
She
about
can't
it.
even feel the grass now.
Suppose she could if she stuck her face in it, but that's probably not going to be good for her circulation.
I'm glad I took this photo. Chloe has a new memory of William and her together.
Yeah, I did that in the last thing, didn't I?
Despite everything, they're still a happy family again.
True.
It's cool that in this reality, Chloe really loves skating too.
Yeah, but she can't do it. Then again, I don't think she really did it before that much.
Chloe was a straight A student. She could have gone to any college. What a bastard. I totally should have let Chloe steal your bullshit fund.
Let me see.
Even if it wasn't another reality.
However, given that the campus and buildings have all been constructed pre-1977, our school has not yet undergone the modern renovations necessary to fulfill all the needs of your daughter in her regrettable condition. It'll take many more fundraisers to fully update Blackwell Academy, but that day will come. I thought it was illegal at this point. Well, to be fair, I think it was quite illegal in our country at this point. Otherwise, I don't really know, but to not have the abilities to support disabled students and students with mobility issues like Chloe's.
Glad to see you're as nosy as ever.
Yep, I'm going to keep nosying.
At least Chloe doesn't weigh that much. Oh man. She has to use that ventilator just to breathe.
I did wonder what the trachea... I can't say it. I know it's tracheotomy when you have the actual thing done. I don't know if the thing that's in her throat is still called a tracheotomy or... What am I noticing over there? Is it the drip she's looking at? Yeah. Like, I did notice that, and I
must be
thought...
your mighty morphine machine.
I thought that might be something to do with
No more bongs
breathing.
for her.
True. Although on morphine, you don't necessarily need it. I've had morphine before. It's interesting. Makes you feel dizzy. Hello, Blade Runner. Aww. Chloe looks so excited. Bless her. I love the choice of sounds they've got going for this. They're very carefully not playing any sounds that could cause any copyright issues. So, I'm guessing Max fell asleep. Looks like it. I'm gonna have to wake up.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
True.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck, I'm getting my regular head pains. can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep this wag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
Technically, they're right.
I'm on it, Chloe.
Although, to be fair, and I don't mean this in a horrible way, but technically, you wouldn't be able to get to it even if it was downstairs. Depending on where it was. Hi, William.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Kidding. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of course, you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
The fact that this is the first time I've spoken to you in 5 years, yeah, but you also spent 5 of those years dead. And now you're alive in front of me, and this is the first time I've been able to talk to you all game. What do you want to talk about? What's death like? I don't know.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
Is she mad at... Why?
She is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to help her. And be her father.
I'm so glad Joyce is here to help us both. Max, I just hate to think of what would happen to Chloe if I wasn't here.
William, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
I don't really know.
I was reading about that missing girl, Rachel Amber.
Oh, yes, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question.
Sounds like you know them well.
I like you,
Oh, I don't
William.
want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think about it.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. The insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
I have to go see if Chloe needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
Oh, Victoria, I'm having a moment.
They might get their own home taken away because of medical bills. That's terrible.
Yeah. Again, like I said before, we don't have that kind of thing over here.
These whales are just a preview of the tornado to come. And the Prescott Foundation? Rachel Amber is even missing in this reality. I guess I can't change everything.
No. I kind of don't want to keep... I know that it's just a game, but I kind of don't want to keep Chloe waiting too long. What's her room like? I love how I say that. I don't want to keep her waiting too long, but what's her room like? I'm gonna go snoop for 5 minutes. It's pretty depressing. But then again, empty rooms always are.
Too bad Joyce and William can't get any help from the Prescott Foundation.
Who's Aunt Dorothy? Is Chloe related to the Prescotts? Or was that just...
crutches for Chloe, hoping she might walk again.
To be fair, some pretty awful incidents have happened to people and they have managed to, you know? I think
Boys,
it's...
I kind of want to open this. And
I
see
think
what's
it's
in
always
here.
worth trying to push yourself, but not necessarily expecting it to pay off.
Shoes. Chloe always did love stomping around in her boots. I never heard much about William's brother.
I didn't know he had a brother. But then again, it's like Max's parents. We don't really get to hear much about them. I can't even remember their
I'm still
names.
overwhelmed by this new reality. And I feel so guilty for putting Chloe and her family through this.
Again, not technically your fault.
I could give Chloe the choice of keeping William alive, but that would be cruel.
And she's not going to know any different anyway. It doesn't work like that.
Family again. And who am I to judge?
Exactly. It's a difficult one. You can't say one thing is better or worse than the other, you know?
At least we never had to hide from Step-douche.
True.
A blue butterfly? I'm sure this is a total coincidence.
Probably. Light switch.
How's it going, Time Tripper? Funny. I think I look older.
She's definitely dressed very differently, and
Here it is.
despite
I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
the fact that she
The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say. She looks more sophisticated. She looks classier. She's trying to sort of fit into a different crowd. But I still prefer the old her.
Nothing here.
Especially when you read some of the text messages between her and some of the guys at
It's cool
school.
that Chloe uses natural medicine too.
That doesn't surprise me. There's no bird in here this time. I'll have a quick peek in here. Oh. Hello.
Oh, Max, it is so nice to have you around. Good morning, Max. Ah, you and Chloe are so much quieter now than when you were kids.
Makes
I
sense.
remember. It's nice waking up in your house again.
Oh, William and I love it. Finally seeing you and Chloe together after all these years. After the accident.
I have to tell you how much I love seeing you and William together again.
He's been such a hero through all this. Chloe and I, lucky to have him.
I think that's really sweet as well.
Chloe and William seem like they still get along so good.
Yeah, those two are closer now more than ever. Chloe will actually listen to William, while she usually ignores me. Oh, it's so cute when they gang up on poor old me.
You rule, Joyce.
Shit. Things would be different if I did. I like how you think, kid.
How are you doing, Joyce?
I'm doing the best I can, Max. I won't lie, it's difficult, but nobody said life was easy here in Arcadia Bay.
Don't think it's easy anywhere.
Do you know somebody named David Madsen?
Random?
He, might hang out at the Two Whales.
Well, that was random. Yeah, he's a bus driver. He comes in sometimes. Cute, quiet. Why?
Oh, I was just curious.
You always were. Nice to see that everything doesn't change.
Plus, you guys have to work too.
Bill and I have no time for ourselves. And we're working more than we're living. I even had to take a part-time gig at Pan Estates. Ugh.
Do you know the Prescotts?
I know that Sean Prescott won't be happy until he owns everything in Arcadia Bay. Stay away from his son, Nathan.
Interesting.
So, what do you think is going on here with all of this eco-havoc?
Maybe Arcadia Bay just wants to be left alone. I know the feeling. Honestly, I don't give a shit about too much outside our house.
I don't blame you, Joyce.
Same kind of thing William
Except
said.
now we have dead birds and beach whales outside our front door. So maybe I should care, for Chloe's sake.
I wish
Speaking
I
of
was
which,
a better friend. I know Chloe doesn't get many visitors.
Oh, Max, you're Chloe's best friend for a reason. You're here exactly when she needs you.
I hope so. You guys do such an amazing job taking care of her.
We can only do so much, and she gets damn sick of her parents. That's why it's so important you came to spend time with her. Max, Chloe's condition is not improving. Her respiratory system is very weak, and she... Do you know what I'm saying?
she doesn't have long.
Joyce, I'm so sorry you have to go through all this.
Bad or good, I embrace every moment with my daughter and my husband. This is what it means to be a family, and we'll always be one, no matter what.
I better get back to Chloe now. It's good talking with you, Joyce.
You too, honey.
God, this game knows how to get you right in the feels. What's this?
Oh no. I didn't realize how bad Chloe's injury really was.
Yeah. Your daughter is one of the bravest, strongest patients I've ever had, and I'm proud to be working with her. Yeah, she's gonna know. She must know. I have a really bad feeling about where this entire thing is going. And I know that I'm pushing for time, but because I have an idea of where this is going, I'm gonna jump right into it.
I definitely have to take a third job.
A third? Jeez. I'm a-coming.
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
Sure you don't want the red one?
Sorry, I'm nosy but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will.
Head
Of
rush
course, my pain
time.
just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero.
Yep.
Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
Yeah, we're totally going back to the other timeline.
Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
There's still time for you.
Again, right in the feels.
Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
That's the one where he
Seems
died.
like yesterday.
I wish it was.
For her, it kind of is.
This photo... Maybe I could...
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
I knew this was coming.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
I'm gonna go with I don't know for now. But I get the feeling that's not gonna get me out of this one.
I really don't know if I can do this. I had another friend who wanted to end it
I
all,
was different
and
though.
I did everything I could to try and save her life. How can I be responsible for ending yours? I mean, there's gotta be another way.
Max, you were there for your friend, no matter what. Now I'm asking you to help me the same way.
I want to help you, Chloe, but I think my help is hurting.
At least you have a choice. When you want to make a decision, you can just do it. Look at me. I'm at the mercy of everybody. For once, I want to make my own choice. The most important one of my life. Please. Help me, Max.
This is such a difficult one. I mean, on the one hand, I totally agree with her viewpoint on it, that she's not making her own decisions, she's not able to do all the things she wants to do. She is only putting off the inevitable at this point. She is literally dying. But on the other hand, it's not my decision. Her parents have been here every day looking after her. And I'd be denying them those last few days. And yes, she's in pain. But she's not in pain that doesn't go away. I don't know. Like, obviously it doesn't go away in the long-term sense, you know? But... well... I'm gonna play both out, like I usually do, and then I'm gonna make my decision. I'm gonna refuse first.
Chloe... I can't. It wrecks me to see you in any pain, but I don't have any right to do this.
I'm an adult. I'm giving you the right.
But Joyce and William...
I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes. You will, right?
I can't kill you with an overdose.
Max, I'm dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best friend to help me out.
I am going to help you, but not like that. You have to believe me, Chloe.
Why, Max? You're just bailing on me, like everybody else. Why don't you go now? You've been wanting to since you got here, right? So go and don't come back.
Chloe, I am never leaving you again.
Okay. So that happened. I think that's probably going to be the decision I go with, because as Max said, what right does she have to decide when it means that she'd be leaving her parents behind? It's more complicated than that. It's not just on Max, you know?
Chloe.
I'll just drift asleep, dreaming of us here together. Forever.
Because this is a game, I kind of would want to lean more towards this option. Because I think there's something poetic about ending this timeline properly for Chloe, you know? Ending her suffering for her in this timeline. Because
thank you so much.
This Max is going to be leaving her anyway.
I'm so proud of you for following your dreams. Don't forget about me.
Never.
I love you, Max. See you around.
Sooner than you think.
But yeah, it's not Max's place. I think there's something kind of interestingly poetic about the fact that when you say no, Chloe's facing away from you, but when you say yes, she's facing towards you. But yeah, I'm
sorry, William.
I'm choosing no. To be honest, I think if you gave William the choice, he'd probably agree to it too. I think a lot of people would.
Who wants to help me make grapes?
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't hide from me forever.
You can't save everyone, Max.
And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Max, you're being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry.
I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always.
And now we're back through time again. But yeah, theorizing whether one thing is better than another thing. This is the timeline that we started with. This is the timeline that we're sticking with. What is that? Has time actually passed while we've been away doing whatever we were doing? That's really bizarre. Just snap back into reality.
Chloe, you're back.
Oh yeah, now you suddenly want to kiss me? You had your chance.
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too. Welcome back to the real world, Max. I don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened.
No, I wouldn't. Okay, so
let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're pretty much at the right place to end it for this episode.
I'm lost in all this shit.
Shush, Chloe. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're all doing okay after that quite intense episode. If you've enjoyed this series so far, then give that like button some love. And I'll be back with more Life is Strange very soon. Bye!